She talks back to Ryan. She completely acknowledges Yaz.
I think Catherine's right about it's like an agent, machine agent.
Yeah, it has to be some sort of horrible robot thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Hello, this is John Leeson.
But he doesn't sound like that.
The voice of K9, and I am following the nerd.
Hey, this is Laura Summer. I kept the firehouse hot as Janine Melnitz in The Real Ghostbusters, and I'm following the nerd.
Captain Marvel. So we got the new trailer, which came out a couple of days ago, and of course it features the Elastica song, which I played there before the Rubber Band Man. I think this is a Marvel trailer now.
Yeah, we were having a wee break, you let me see it, and yeah, this is...
You know what I mean?
Exciting, like boom, 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 straight in, yeah.
But like it uses the song, like the tempo of the song to edit the trailer together and stuff. Like even that second song, I don't recognise it. I think it might be an original piece, that like...
Yeah, it does feel...
I think it's such a better trailer.
Why do they do that though? That's confused me. Like they put two wee like not a lot of effort in trailer type things, and then drop the third one.
Like maybe it's something to do with building up hype or something. I don't know. Because like, do you remember the first Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 trailer? It was awful.
Yeah,
it was awful. Like it started off with like a load of different little kind of close-up shots from different sets in the movie, while Ooga Chaka, Ooga 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 Chaka was playing in the background. It was awful. It was really, really bad. And then they brought out the other trailers and had like a remix of The Chain by Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, that was beautiful.
In it, which was glorious. It took me back to the days of watching Formula 1 with my dad on the BBC. And it was absolutely smashing. They've done the same thing here now with Captain Marvel, but on a bigger scale. The first two trailers have been absolute pants. She doesn't crack a smile in either of the trailers.
Yeah, well, this one's just jokey.
Yeah, she's kind of quippy. Like you see her after the fight with the old woman on the train.
That's still
like,
funny.
she does the little kind of thing where she blows the hair out of her face and stuff, and like you see she's got a lot more personality. Even the bit where like she photon blasts the jukebox.
That was heartbreaking.
It goes like. That's a photon blast.
I'm going to take
and a Skrull can't do that.
I take your word for that.
Take your word for that. Yeah. Like it had a little bit of levity, and then a bit at the end too, where she's kind of teasing Nick Fury because they have the Shield logo and everything, even though Shield's supposed to be like a covert operation, which I thought was a lot of fun too. So yeah, finally we've got a proper trailer for this, because the first two trailers were like cardboard cutouts, like they were really, really dull.
Yeah, like when we watched the first one together, I was waiting for you to go, oh my god, it's amazing, look what they did this. No, and there's no response from me. He's like, oh, it's just, what? The
one thing that they did that was quite clever about the first trailer was the opening shot where you see her falling to earth and she falls into the Blockbuster video.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a clever way to set up what time period we're in here. That's quite cool. But apart from that, they're just so bland, they're so generic. And I was sitting thinking, oh god, here we go again. Where like it's the same thing as Ghostbusters or Doctor Who, where like even though like they're leading the charge and going like, yes, this is a female-led property and isn't it great and fantastic, and then you make a subpar movie. So if anyone criticizes it, boom, you're a sexist.
Yeah.
So like I watched that first trailer, I was like, oh god, they're gonna do it to me again. Not Marvel, surely not Marvel. Doctor Who's let me down. Ghostbusters has let me down. Not Marvel. Come on, please. And now this trailer has restored all faith.
Yeah.
Because finally we're starting to see a bit of levity, we're starting to see a bit of fun to it. It looks like an actual movie that I want to go to the cinema and watch for a change. So we had that trailer released, which was absolute #amazeballs. And we also got a little sort of short behind-the-scenes featurette. But we also got Sir Samuel of Jackson running his mouth. Mace Windu's at it again.
What?
So
good or bad?
Oh yeah, good stuff. But
good.
He's kind of been talking. And he's been saying stuff that he's sure been saying. So Samuel L. Jackson's back in the MCU as a younger Nick Fury. He's digitally de-aged in the upcoming Captain Marvel. Obviously, the press attention's all underway. The actor's been talking about the movie. But he may have revealed a little bit too much. I'm not going to read out what this is because it's considered extreme spoilers. And I don't want people tuning out of the show or stopping listening to the podcast or whatever. If you want to know what the spoiler is, followingthenerd.com. It's on there right now. It's under the heading Samuel L. Jackson drops massive spoiler about Captain Marvel and blah, blah, blah. So, basically, he may have revealed clues about how Avengers Endgame may pan out.
Oh, that's a major one.
Which is a huge spoiler. So, yeah, talking about the character, and this isn't that spoilery, Jackson said she's pretty much the strongest character in terms of someone with powers that are able to do things in the Marvel Universe. So for Carol Danvers to be that person and for Brie Larson to become that person, it's going to be a dynamite thing. I mean, they're up against some really, really tough odds right now. We saw throughout Infinity War. So now we know we need something that's as powerful as Thanos, and at some point we'll find out how powerful she is and all the things that she's capable of. So basically, what we're meant to take from this is that she's going to be the one to deliver the death blow to Thanos, or severely weaken Thanos.
There was one thing I'm curious, like, could she take a massive beam, like all the Infinity Stones together, like a direct, like, hit? Could she survive that? Like?
She is incredibly powerful. Like, she basically goes Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
I forget what the actual name of it is, but basically, whenever, like, you see it in the trailer, you know, when she's getting up and, like, the entire body looks like it's on fire. That's her going, like, supersonic or whatever the actual phrase for it is.
We'll go Super Saiyan with it because
she goes Super Saiyan, yeah, and basically she's invincible.
Ah, okay.
It's like you see her out in space, like, firing photon blasts at all the ships and stuff at the end. That's her in God mode, basically.
The one thing that I always say, and it shocked me in Infinity War, was like, it doesn't matter how powerful Thanos is. We've got the Hulk. Hulk will save us.
Bye.
Straight away at the start, it's like, we don't have Hulk, didn't it? What?
But you see, that's excellent writing, because within the first 5 minutes of the movie, like, everyone leading up to this film was going, Thanos versus the Hulk, how's that going to pan out? In the first 5 minutes, they gave us that.
Yeah.
And Thanos kicked his backside.
That shocked me. That's like, this is, okay. The most powerful one we had on our side is, can't even, like, was it a couple?
He knocked him out cold.
Wasn't it like not even 2 minutes? Was it like a minute?
Barely a minute, yeah.
A few seconds.
So it starts off, the Hulk's beating the life out of Thanos.
Yeah, and you think, great, that's it, he's winning.
But then Thanos does the thing where he grabs Hulk's wrists
and he smiles,
and pulls them back and then headbutts him.
I loved that his minion was like, no, let him have his fun.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, this is good.
Oh, it was absolutely glorious. So it'll be interesting to see how Endgame goes down. Also,
I hope it's a fist fight. Between the two.
Kevin Feige also came out this week and said, now, we're not sure if this is true or not, because we know that Marvel like to have their little duplicitous games whenever it comes to their marketing materials, but Kevin Feige came out and said, any trailer that we release for Avengers Endgame will only feature footage from the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Oh, so there's no, like, really
because this movie's insane. It's mental.
When does this come out again?
It comes out at the end of April.
Ooh.
So the only thing that they can show, without giving the game away of what they're going to do, they can only show the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Damn.
So that means that all the shots we saw in the first trailer, that's all from the first 20 minutes.
Well, that makes sense. That from what I can gather from that's the start of the movie where they're all just in the like,
it's like they're recovering.
Like what happened. I know what I want. I want a fist fight. I want a Thanos fist fight with Captain Marvel. That's what I want to see. A proper fist fight. No magically beams or tricks. Just a proper fist fight.
See, it'll be her getting her ass kicked until she goes Super Saiyan. Thanos is like, what? He gets cut in half. So Captain Marvel coming out March 8th.
It's gonna be exciting.
Over here, followed by Avengers Endgame, which will be wild. So Sony may be planning on a Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse TV series.
Please, yes.
I loved me some Into the Spider-Verse.
That was amazing.
I thought that was one of the best comic book movies ever made. So we want more of it. We know we're getting a spin-off and a sequel already, plus Sony have big plans for their Venom universe, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. With the deal between Sony and Marvel for Spider-Man needing to be revisited after Spider-Man Homecoming, this could all be linked into ways that we already foresaw. So add this to the Golden Globe win a few nights ago for Best Animated Picture for Into the Spider-Verse, and you know Sony aim on capitalising that as soon as possible. Enter Sony's corporation's chief executive, cheating at Scrabble, who took the job last April. So he has plans for Sony and your friendly neighbourhood Spooder Boom. I want to convey the message that Sony is a creative entertainment company, Mr. Cheating at Scrabble said. So it seems reasonable. What is also reasonable is the fact that he also hints that Sony is considering making animated television shows based on characters introduced in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So add to all this the fact that Spider-Man was also in Avengers Infinity War, and the PS4 game was massive. 2018 will be looked back on as the year that Spider-Man went to a whole new level. But there's not going to be more Spider-Man animated shows. So basically, this feels like one of those things, you know, like where a business buys a company and then breaks it up into little parts and sells those off. Yeah. It kind of feels like that with Into the Spider-Verse. So they were like, oh my god, we've got a hot ticket here with Into the Spider-Verse. So what we're going to do is we're going to give Gwen Stacy her own TV show. We're going to give Spider Noir his own TV show. Peter Porker's going to get his own TV show.
I'm down for that.
And they're basically just going to expand it out from there. So it's almost like if you look at it like a spider, Into the Spider-Verse is the body of the spider, and all the little characters with the legs all spanning out from it.
Yeah.
That's basically the idea they've got in mind here. I think this makes a lot of sense.
I would be down for that.
I'm down for a Spider Noir TV show. I don't care about the rest.
Would you think they'll follow?
But Nicolas Cage needs to come back to the voice.
Oh God, yes. Do you think that that they'll follow that up with say Enter the Spider-Verse 2, like a movie?
Yeah, they've already confirmed a sequel.
Oh, there's going to be one.
And a spin-off is coming as well.
Because there's something that confused me at the end of this, and if anyone hasn't seen it yet, ha ha ha
ha. Yeah. We're gonna spoil it. We like spoilers.
Is the bit with Doc Ock? You don't really see her again. Did she get thrown into one of the other dimensions?
Oh, she died in a fire.
She got hit by a truck, so
she hit by a truck. Yeah, she's dead now.
You're some not dead. No, but we didn't see her day off.
But wait, if you think about it, what do you want to see? Do you want to see her back, or do you want to see another version of Doc Ock from another universe come back?
Ah, you got me there.
Both. You want both.
Yes, I do.
Right, so you loved Venom. I think it's a garbage fire.
You haven't seen it. That's the thing.
It looks like a garbage fire. It looks absolutely awful. I'm not just... No.
He will. I'll encourage him.
So, you liked Venom. Mark liked Venom. So, Mark is very happy to report that the sequel, which there was no doubt of, after the movie did really well at the box office, it took $855 million at the box office.
Oh,
this movie doesn't deserve $855.
If you watch it, you might understand why.
No, it's awful. It looks so bad. Yep. So Kelly Marcel, who was one of the screenwriters in the first movie, is set to pen the script for what is believed to be a pretty substantial payday. Tom Hardy will be back as Eddie Brock / Venom, as will Michelle Williams and Woody Harrelson, who will have more than just a cameo this time, as he will play Carnage.
Nice.
Is it? So, however,
Carnage.
The director, Ruben Fleischer, has dropped out. It's unlikely that he's going to come back, as he's going to be filming Zombieland 2.
Yes.
Speaking of which, Zombieland 2 has just got a name.
Ooh.
It's going to be called, drumroll please, Zombieland 2.
Oh.
But it has a little extra part to it. So it's Zombieland 2, the double tap.
Oh, nice.
So Avi Arad, that hack, Matt Tolmack and Amy Pascal, another hack, will return as producers, but will not let that ruin our happiness.
No.
So yeah, Venom 2 is looking to go ahead, proving once and for all that you can in fact polish a turd. So
I love you have so much hatred you haven't seen it.
It just it looks bizarre. It looks absolutely awful. One thing that looked amazing, right? And Elizabeth summed this up. Because I showed this to Elizabeth, and she was like, "Oh, get it checked out." But I also showed her something else as well.
I just went, okay. Moving on from that really quickly.
I showed this to Elizabeth, and she went, "Why isn't this an advert for a movie or like the Wacky Races or something?" Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
So Wal-Mart have released an advert.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it has basically
everything that you want in
it. It kind of made my head explode a little bit, because we're members of a Ghostbusters Facebook page that like to sort of keep an eye on what's going on in the world of Ghostbusters and stuff. And one of them spotted the Ecto-1. Now, I'm not talking about Paul Feig's hack version of the Ecto-1 or whatever. I mean the proper 59 Cadillac Ecto-1. White, beautiful, glorious, has all the bits and bobs on the roof and stuff, and those gorgeous red fins. Mm-hmm. In November of last year, they spotted that out doing a bit of filming down a city street. And everyone was going, "What's this for?
Yeah,
what would this be for? Is this like an announcement for something or whatever?" It turns out it was for this. Now, this is a Walmart advert. And it's basically to promote the fact that you can pick up your groceries or...
I thought it was about promoting that you can get all these toys here.
Some sort of
That's what I thought it was.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah. It has the
It has like Bumblebee from the
Bumblebee in it. It has the Batmobile. It
Knight
has
Rider.
the Ecto-1. It has the Night Industries 2000. It has the Back to the Future DeLorean. It has the Scooby-Doo van.
Nothing else.
It has...
Oh, Batman.
Yeah. Well, I said that.
No, it's not two. No, there's not two. There's one. There's one.
It has the Jurassic Park Land Cruiser with little dinosaurs in the back of it. And when Elizabeth said to me, "This is great. Why isn't this a movie? Why isn't this like a wacky race